wetin I go chop, which cloth I go wear, which work I go do. Now, every day by day, we take the choose wetin we go do for life. Sometimes, now for small matter like wetin I go chop, which cloth I go wear, which shoe I go wear put, and which handbag I go carry follow am. But e dey get times when e be say the decision na serious one, wey fit change everything for our life. For example, who I go marry, which work I go do, where I go live. And whether we like am or not, we dey make all these decisions. But whether the decision small or e big, when we make the decision finish, now one of these two things now it go happen. One, we fit make decision when be say the thing go as we plan am, and it go well, and we go happy. Or two, if it happen say we make decision, it not go as we think am, and then we'll come to talk say, had I know. But how we go fit take dey make decision when go make us dey happy, when we no go dey cry, had I know? Because now the first one when it be say we want make decision when go make us dey happy, now all of us like. We like maybe say the decision when we make, it go well for us. But the truth be say, no easy. To make decision when go make us happy for life, it no easy. That's why when it reach time to make big decision, some people will talk say, it dey for God hand. Make I live am for God. Anyone when God talk, now it go happen. Then they draw body go back, they no one make the decision. God no dey carry choose give person. And brothers, now hear that one. God no dey carry choose give person. You go choose by yourself. See how we take note for inside Bible. I beg, open to Deuteronomy chapter 30, and we'll go read verse 19. Deuteronomy chapter 30, and we'll go read verse 19. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. The Bible say, I take the heavens and the earth as witnesses against you today, that I have put life and death before you, the blessings and the curse. And you must choose. That the point be that. You must choose life, so that you may live, and your descendant. You and your descendant. Now Bible talk for you say, we must choose. So whether we like them or not, now we go choose. Not be God go carry give us. But some person they talk say, why God no dey choose give person? If we just make life easy, suppose God they choose give person. God want make life sweet us. Now make him no dey carry choose give us. He want make we choose by ourselves, and then we will enjoy the joy when they come from saying, now we choose this one by ourselves. Think I'm like this. How life will be, suppose say now God now ain't go choose for you food where you go chop. Say today, no, not chop rice, now beans you go chop. Or now God go choose for you, say person where you go marry, work where you go do. You see, everything for your life will become like robot when them program. When be say everything when they do, now waiting person tell them say make you do, now they do. God no want time for us like that. God want make we enjoy life. God want make life sweet us. God no make us like robots. He give us freedom. He give us free will. That freedom when God give us, He want make we use them, make choices by ourselves. Now another reason when make God create us to they choose by ourselves now, because now when we choose by ourselves, we they make God happy. It is sweet God well. When person choose by himself, say, God, I won't serve you. Not be because of say God arrange and put on for our mind, say, make we serve him. Think I'm like this. If you get small pikin and the pikin by himself, just by himself, wake up in the morning, tell you say, Mommy, good morning, ma'am, and I love you. It go sweet you for belly. But if a person tell him, say, I greet your mommy, and tell him, say, you love him, even if he talk him, no go sweet you reach the one when it's be say, the pikin talk by himself. In the same way, God wants make we by ourselves, they use our mind, worship him, choose to worship him. And if he arrange and we be say everything where we they choose for life, now he they choose him for us. That means say now he go choose for us to make we worship him. and God no go like am like that. So Deuteronomy 30 verse 19 can tell us, say, we must choose. If you no agree choose, or you too dey slow to choose, people go choose for you. And if people choose for you, most times, now I know, now they end up. So it best make you always dey choose. But God not just leave us like that, say, because He want make we dey choose by ourselves, or yeah, anyhow one I like, make una go. No, He not leave us like that. He knows, say, He create us in a way when He be say we go fit dey make choices when we go well. And apart from say He make us like that, He can also give us help when go dey guide us. Now we'll quickly talk about two things when God give us to dey help us make better decision. Now open Bible, make we see the first one for Isaiah 48 verse 17. Isaiah chapter 48 verse 17. The Bible say, this is what Jehovah says, your repurchaser, the Holy One of Israel. I, Jehovah, am your God, the one teaching you. The one teaching you to benefit yourself. The one guiding you. The one guiding you in the way you should walk. Now, Bible tells us for here, say, God, they teach us and He they guide us. So He not just throw away or say, yeah, make una go they choose anyhow. He give us sense and He also give us Bible. Now, this one be two things when God give us, so they guide us and to they teach us. God give us Bible so that we will fit know how we go take the choose well. So how we go do with Bible? Read them. Now see what in Psalm 119 verse 97 and verse 100 tell us with regard to Bible. Psalm 119. Psalm 119. We go read verse 97 and verse 100. For the Bible talk this one. He say, how I do love your law. I ponder over it all day long. And then, see what in verse 100 talk. He say, I act with more understanding than older men, because I observe your orders. And these two Bible we talk say, if you they take time, they read Bible, they think about waiting you they read. Every day they read Bible, you they think about waiting you they read. Verse 100 say, you will get sense past old man. And that sense could help you. They make choice, they make decision when go well for you. So God give us Bible to help us. Take time to read them. Before you even reach time to make the decision, read the Bible. They read them every day. It will help you when you want to make decision. You go see principles and ideas for inside Bible when go help you choose well. Now, and that when God give us to they guide us and to they help us. Now, within Proverbs chapter 2, verse 10 and 11, called thinking ability and conscience. Now, if person, thinking ability means sense. If person gets sense, you go use them think the matter well, and then you go know how you go take go. Now, conscience go tell you, say, this one, no, not go here, or if you go, danger day. Or go here, if you go, it go well for you. So God give us conscience. He give us thinking ability, and He give us Bible. With these things, we go fit they make decision where go well for us. But how Bible and the sense and the conscience where God give us will take help us when we want to make decision. You will see them now as we go discuss 4 steps when you go take when time reach for you to make decision. 4 steps when you go take when time reach for you to make decision. I beg, if you carry biro and paper, it go good if you write these 4 steps down. So that if you want to make decision next time, you go check them again and follow these steps, and then you go likely make decision where you go succeed. So what will be these 4 steps? The first one, it is for Proverbs chapter 21, verse 5. I beg, open your Bible, make we read them. The very first step when you get any decision what you want to make, now Proverbs chapter 21, verse 5. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 5. The Bible say, the plans of the diligent surely lead to success, but all who are hasty surely head for poverty. All who are hasty. Everyone where they rush. So the first thing when you won't do be say, no rush. If you get decision what you want make, no rush. Waiting they make people rush, make decision. Now because say they not even know say they get decision before. Now small time they just say decision, it just come for their front once. And now they have to choose which they go do or which they not go do. So it good make you first know say you get decision to make. You be young boy when they secondary school and now you DSS3, you will soon write your senior secondary school exam. Decision to your front too. You don't dey near well. What you go do with your life? I bet you be your guy for work when be say every time your guy they give you trouble, and you say make you know they go meeting. You get decision to make. Oh, you go continue that work. Abi, you go leave them. You be young boy or young girl when be say every time you chat member of the opposite sex. Now they talk every time. It sweet you. You know think decision day your front to make. Oh, this person when you follow the talk every time, you go marry him. Abi, you no go marry him. Now if you know they think if you know they see the decision before he reach where we dey, when he reach where we dey, we'll just rush to make the decision. And that time, we go make wrong decision. So the very first thing we need to do one big decision, no rush. Take your time. But why it good make you no rush? Why it good make you take your time? Why? Well, the reason is because if you take your time, you will analyze everything about the decision where you want make. You will think well. Now see how Bible take put them for Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 29. Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 29. If person want get decision to make and he get enough time to think then go think about what in this Bible talk. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 29. For there, Bible talk this one. It say, if only they were wise, they would ponder over this. They will think about their outcome. See, then go think, this thing when I want to do so, how you want take end. How you want take end, then go think But if person rush, how you want take get time think, this thing when I want to do so, how you want take end. No time. So the very first thing when you want to do when you get a decision to make, now know before the decision come. Know say decision don't do then I want to make. Oh. Once you don't know then give yourself time to think well, and then you go feel make the right decision. Now make I give you an example. Assume say you be young boy. Let's say get one young boy. The boy named Tom, and now the boy DSS3, and he won't come on for school. So now, young man, you don't get decision what you want to make be that. What do you want to do with your life? Now, if you get time, if you don't think while you DSS3, you don't think you will get enough time, think keep. What do I want to do when I come on for school? What do I want to do with my life? Now, you can't get time think about the different options when they for you. Option A, you feel choose say, okay, when I finish school, I go start to do regular pioneer. From there, I'll come feel for me I take go better. I'll come from there feel for me I take go school for Kingdom of Evangelizers, and then I'll come become special pioneer or set different spiritual goals when you want to pursue for life. Or if you talk say if I come on for there, I will go learn work. Or if you still talk say if I come on for school, I'll go university, and then when I come on for university, I'll come go become this or that. You get plenty options when they for your front what you want to do, but you need to think first before you start them. Now, if you take time think you go also think, if I go university, how you want to take end? If I enter special full-time service now, become pioneer, then after that I can't enter better, how you want to take end? If you think about all these options where you get, then you go know the one when you go likely do for inside. So the very first thing when we say make you do when you get decision to make, we say, no rush, take time, think so that you will fit make the right decision. Now, what will be the number 2 step when you go take if you want to make decision? It is for Bible. James chapter 1, verse 5. I beg open Bible, make we read them for James chapter 1, verse 5. James chapter 1, verse 5 tell us the number 2 thing what you want to do. Before any other thing, again, once you don't know, say you don't get decision, before any other thing, do this one. James chapter 1, verse 5. So, if any one of you is lacking in wisdom, let him keep asking God, for he gives generously to all and without reproaching, and it will be given him. Bible talk for yesterday. What you want to do be say, pray. Beg God to give you sense so that you will make the right decision. So let's think of our friend Tom, what we just mentioned just now. When one come on for secondary school and you don't think of what he want to do with in life, he go pray. After he don't analyze all your options finish, you go carry them go meet Jehovah. Take note. Not be when you don't decide and for your mind say, okay, now university I go. Not be that time you come meet Jehovah, say, Jehovah, I want to go university, I beg help me. Not be so. Now before you make the decision, you only know your options. You only know, say, you get option A, B, and you know how it will take end. This time around, now you come meet Jehovah for prayer. Tell Jehovah, I beg, I want to finish school. I get this option, I get this option. Which one could better for me? Give me sense to know the one I'm going to do before you even decide. Now, assume say our friend Tom now go meet Jehovah for prayer. Don't pray finish. And then he can't think, say, okay, one of this one, now what time go do be this? Maybe I will go special full-time service. So now, he don't begin to get idea. In decision, don't begin to get road small. What will be the third thing when you can't do? The third step to take when you get a decision to make, therefore, Proverbs chapter 2, verse 3 to 5. I beg, open your Bible, make we read them. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 3 to 5. Bible say, moreover, if you call for understanding and raise your voice for discernment, if you keep searching for it as for silver, and you keep searching for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of Jehovah, and you will find the knowledge of God. The Bible talk for you say, you begin find wisdom, find sense for the matter. You begin dig for them, find and they go like better thing when they hide. What does this one mean? It means say you go do research for each of the options when you get. Now you don't know the options when you feel likely take, but the next thing now do research. So assume say our friend Tom still thinks, say, okay, before I go special full-time service, I want go school. So what he go do now? He go begin do research for each of them, of each of the options when he get before him. Our friend Tom decide to say, okay, we have to do research now to enter our publications when the faithful slave don't give us so. For example, if you go online library, for online library, if you go under publication research guide, and then for research guide, if you just go the place they put education, and for under education, if you touch on, you will see different topics for under education. For example, one of the topics for there say, what kind of education can make your life a success? When you don't read all this one, Tom don't read them, you don't think about them, you don't know the better one when you go follow for inside. You don't know your options well. And now another thing again when you go do again, you say, you go ask mature brothers and sisters for advice. Take note, to ask for advice not mean say you go tell them, say, make them decide for you. You know, sometimes when we ask person for advice, they go tell us, say, I go advise, say, before you go better, make you first go school first. When you finish school, then you come feel better form. That one they decide for you. That one not be advice they give you. That one they decide for you. How they give person advice? Now be this. As you say, Tom go meet an elder for congregation. He tell him, say, I dey plan to go. I dey think many of these things when I go do after I don't come out for school. Which one you see him? The elder not go tell him, say, what you go do now? First of all, make you first of all go school first. Then after that you can go university. Not be so. Waiting he expect you to do for an help him know, say, okay, see if you go like this, if you say you won't go school, see how you go be, see how you go be, see how you go be. Then if you can't come back say you won't go like this, see how you go be. Me too, when I did your age, I get the decision to make. See how it be, see how it be me, see how it be me. And when I come reach like this, see what I suffer. You see, now to tell them the dangers when you see, the advantage, the disadvantage, how you say face that condition before. After you don't explain all these things to you finish, you say, okay, I'll go as good think I'm gonna know what I go do. So not being go tell you what you go do. Not tell and say, tell me what I go do. So now, if you don't finish this third step, when it be say you don't do plenty research, you don't know what you want to do. Let's assume say Tom don't do research finish, and you don't get better advice now, and now you don't think about the matter well. The next step when you go take now, it day for Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2. Now make we read that Bible. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2. For there, Bible say, all of a man's ways seem right to him, but Jehovah examines the motives. Motives. So it could make you think I'm now. This thing when I choose say I won't do, why I won't do them. So, for example, make we assume say Tom who they talk about things, don't finally decide say, with the whole research when I do, and with the advice when I get, and now I don't already check the end of this whole matter, and I don't pray to Jehovah. I don't decide, say, I go first of all go university, go read, become doctor first, and then after that I'll come feel better form, come better. Question be say, why? Why be say you won't first go university before you come out, come better? If it be say you think I'm say, if I go university now, then if I reach better, I'll come become big boy. Or I'll come to work for big office. Then the motive, no good, no follow am. Or it gets some decision maybe say person you won't make because it's the verse, as just the verse, so you can see, no talk to me again for life. You don't decide, say you don't want to talk to him again. You see that kind of decision, you dey make am because you dey verse. So before you make decision, check your motive. Ask yourself, why I dey make this decision? Why I dey choose this path? Why I won't follow this thing like this? If we follow this first step, chances are we go make decision when we succeed, when we for succeed. Now, after we don't think these things finish through and we don't decide, say, okay, we go do a particular something. The next thing we won't do be say, make we true do them. Make we make sure say that thing we say we won't do, we do them. Why? 2 Corinthians chapter 8 verse 11 tell us say, make we dey finish waiting we start. Sometimes when you make decision finish, when time reach to do wetin you don't plan say you won't do, you see fear go catch you. You could begin to think, say I really want to do this thing, so you can begin to fear small. You don't want to do them again. Don't let that fear hold you. If you don't decide finish, you don't follow this first step, you don't pray about the matter, take the decision and start to walk toward them. You go succeed. Of course, even if not better decision, you will still feel like that. If even the better decision, if you even bring challenges for front, things will not go as you plan them. If he had you to even carry out the decision, but you know, say, if you not work hard at something where you talk say you won't do, you not go succeed. So you need to work hard. You need to make sure say that your plan when you say you want carry out, follow them through, begin do them, start them. Then little by little, you go succeed. You get any time when person feel you say, this thing when I be don't talk say I won't do, I not go do them again? Yes. Any Bible principle when he guide us? Yes. See I'm for Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 6. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 6. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 6 tell us, say, everything get in time. And verse 6 tell us, say, a time to search and a time to give up as lost. A time to keep and a time to throw away. Means say everything they do, then get their time. Time they when be say something you don't start. This is not go work. You go throw away them. Time they will be say something will be they pursue, say you won't catch. This thing don't go work. You go leave them. For example, assume say our dear brother Tom, when talk say he won't go university, despite all the whole advice when organization gives him, make we know they go, make we know they pursue higher education again. He still decide say he won't go and then he can't start, can't they go. As he reach the country, say immorality is surplus for school. Then they teach him say God no day. And our school environment no good for him body. He don't they worry every day by day. My brother, it's not bad if you stop school and come out. Say, I know they go school again. I want to go find something else to do. Bible support them. Now better thing you do. Some decision when it be say, it not go well. You don't see I'm say this thing. If I continue for this routine I did, so before I go do anything they happen, I don't forget Jehovah. That decision, stop them. Take some time, go back and readjust your steps. Then you go succeed. So does that mean say any decision we will make we always a break am? No. In fact, it gets some decision we will not go ever change. One of such decision are our decision to worship Jehovah. No matter what thing happen, no matter how life turn us, we go still worship Jehovah. And nothing will change that one. Jesus Christ tell us, say, make we carry Jehovah worship, keep for front. Say, any person who really want to worship Jehovah, make it disown himself, dedicating life to Jehovah, and get baptized. That decision are one of the best decisions any person go fit make. It no good make you they push that decision go one side. Say, next year I go baptize. Next 2 years I go baptize. They push and keep for one side. No need. If something day for your life, when you see say na they hold you back, clean them up. Do something so that you go fit reach your goal of baptism and becoming a servant of Jehovah. You know, James chapter 4 verse 17 tell us say, any person will know how to do something when good, but you know do am, na sin for am. You know say na better thing to worship Jehovah, not be so. And you also know say Jehovah na the God when we suppose worship. So if you know these good things, why you know go start to do am? Now better decision it be. And this decision, they know they change am. If you don't make am finish, follow am through. For those of us who don't make the decision finish, remember say any vow we make to Jehovah, it good, make we pay am. Jehovah they very interested in the choices when we make. For Proverbs chapter 27 verse 11, Jehovah tell us say, be wise, my pikin, and make my heart happy, so that I will see answer give the person when they worry my life. Decision when you choose, if you make Jehovah happy. The path when you choose for life, if you make Jehovah happy. Any decision when it be say, it make Jehovah happy, go also make you happy. And in the future, God will give you plenty blessings. Now for this talk, we don't discuss, say Jehovah God give us Bible. And he give us conscience. He also give us sense. Make we take the make decision. And we don't discuss 4 steps when we go follow if we want to make decision. Step 1, no rush. Take time, think the decision well. Step 2, don't forget I'm not miss am. Pray. Take notes. Not pray after you don't decide finish. Pray before you decide. And step 3, do research. Check the matter well. Ask mature Christians. Not be to make decision for you, but ask them. Make them help you look into the matter well. Because the Bible talks say people they succeed when they follow others' plan. And step 4, make sure say that very plan, when you be say you don't talk say you won't carry out, you know the reason when make you want to do them. Not be just because of say people they baptize, I want baptize. No. Or because your mommy talk say if you baptize, I go buy you this. No, not be that one. Know the reason when make can be say this thing where you want to do, why you won't do them. Now this one they very important because sometimes your mind fit tell you say, now because of something good make you want to do them. But you know, see where we read for Bible talks saying that Jehovah and the search person heart. So true, sit down, think deep, search your heart well, and then you go know waiting be the thing will make you want to do waiting you did do. If you follow these steps, these 4 steps, you go make the right decision. And if we they allow Jehovah guide us like this when we they make decision, then our life will be like the one when they describe for Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. I beg, open to this Bible portion, make we read them. Proverbs chapter 3, we go read verse 5 and verse 6. Proverbs 3, verse 5 and verse 6. For there, Bible say, trust in Jehovah with all your heart, and do not rely on your own understanding. In all your ways, take notice of him, and he will make your path straight. Bible talk for you, say, if you put your mind for Jehovah, when you want to make decision, if the alarm guide you, what thing go happen? You go always succeed.